Hello, welcome to August 16th, 2024. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation. It's an exercise that I do every morning, a little bit after waking up, to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to reflect on the last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met. I prepare for the coming day, and I ready myself for death. First, last night and yesterday. It was another good night of sleep, which is such a relief. And I don't think it's that I've improved necessarily, but that I've simply gotten to a place beyond the things that worried me so much. The concerns at work really can't ambush me very well when I have just 71 days of work left. Really, there's nothing that anyone can throw at me anymore that could bother me, unless it was a failure of my own pursuit for virtue, my own effort to be a good human being and a good worker, which I'm pretty steady and stable on that, so that's not much of an issue anymore. The biggest project, and in fact, the biggest project in the world they could hand me wouldn't bother me, because my time is limited. There's lots and lots of other things that could get me a turn of poor health for myself or my family, or someone close, some sort of a disaster. But for right now, I'll enjoy these moments, these sleepful nights. That's really good. As for yesterday, there were no challenges necessarily, although we may run out of time on the submission of our application for my residency, which might mean that I might have to either stay in the United States another month, or maybe we can complete it from Japan. I don't know. Anyway, that might be a bit of a challenge, but nothing that we can't overcome or work around in some way or another. Nothing else. It was a pretty straightforward day yesterday. As for the creed, there are 8 objectives. The important things that I'm striving for. A bevy of quail. I think that's what they call a bevy, or a flock of quail. The first objective is to be always ready to die. And what this means is that I need to have my life's affairs in order, my relationships sound, and my life's work complete. My affairs certainly are in order. Oh, there go the quail. So it was half of the flock there, another half there. There go some more. So I do have my affairs are all in order. And that's how I got to the position of being ready to retire, by having everything in good solid order. And the documents are all in a nice little box. I've got that box here, and Yumiko has copies of all the important stuff. So if I was to die, she knows how to access all the accounts. And I've got all the retirement accounts set up so that if I die, she's the beneficiary and gets everything for her. She'll be supported for the rest of her life. So that gives me great peace of mind. My daughter's university is complete. I haven't fully paid off the loan that I took out to pay for her school, so I've got some work to do on that. But that should be handled in pretty short order. So that affair isn't complete, but it's in the process. I should have that paid off by the time we leave. By the time I leave for Japan, or very shortly thereafter. My relationships, yeah, they're all sound. They're in good shape. I don't have any unfinished business with anybody. And my life's work, absolutely done. My book is wrote. My book is writ. Going Alone is finished, published, and done. That's really all I wanted to say in this life. Anything from this point on is just gravy. So yeah, I'm ready to die. I don't want to die. I hope I get to be around for a long time. But if it happens to be today, then that's fine. The second objective is to make good and effective use of my time. To not waste my days. To not let them just pass through my fingers like sand. But to be deliberate in my execution of my moments. And I strive to do that through my good work. Like, for example, in finding myself in a position where I really didn't have a lot of stuff to do at work recently. And I went to my boss and said, hey, I need more work. Give me more work so that I can feel like I'm making good use of my time. Now, making good use of time when I get to Japan, that's going to be a whole other thing. Wow. It's not that I have any lack of prospects. Yesterday I was in a meeting and I wasn't needed. My mind wasn't needed to be there. The team were working on something else, and I let myself escape away and wander the little streets in the harbor area around Shimizu, where I'll soon live, and making good use of time there. Yeah, I think I can do it. The third objective is to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. And that's what I did when I developed the Good Life Creed, which is contained within my book, Going Alone. It's that set of 8 objectives and 35 principles that I use as my guide. The very thing I'm talking about now. And I work on that every day by reciting it and remembering it and tinkering with it during my morning meditation. Next is to cultivate good. The next objective is to cultivate good emotional reactions. To become someone who reacts well to the trickiest situations, doesn't fly off the handle, but keeps my maybe stoic mien and demeanor and countenance. I'm struggling to find the word. Character. Yeah. In the face of difficulty, like Stilbo the Stoic, walking from his ruined city where everything was lost, and when asked, how fare you, Stilbo? His answer was that he has all his goods with him. Okay, next is to perform good actions, to just do good things throughout the day, where good is defined as actions, decisions in pursuit of virtue, where virtue in turn is defined as whatever furthers the well-being of creatures, in particular thinking creatures that can suffer. Next is to recognize my true limits and my true opportunities so that I can know where something is beyond my reach and stop my expectation to catch it, or know how to adjust myself to bring it within my reach. And for the things that are within my reach, to know how to maneuver well to make good use of that, not in excess or superfluous or meaningless way. Just making good use of what is within my scope and what is not. And then finally, to keep my balance. No, there was one more before that. To do just one thing, one more objective is to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly, deliberately, and carefully. Just like I'm slowly plodding my way through this little desert trail. I'm mindful of snakes. Finally, then, is the principle, the objective of balance, which is to live in such a way as to not be likely put off my stable footing or my stable stride in both the mind and the body. Okay, with those objectives as my objective, I then use the 35 principles as the tools to get there. And as I've said every day since I restarted doing these videos, I don't have that list of the principles with me. And I took such a long break in between April and now that I've forgotten them outright. So I'll just skip them. I'm almost back. Almost time to start the day. Actually, it's not. I get to start a half hour late today. It's Friday, my Friday on, so I can start a half hour late. But I'll start on time. So the plan for the day now is to get back to my little house. I've already fed and walked the dogs. I fed myself. I'll make myself a cup of coffee, and I'll sit down and begin working on the status report for my one project, and also begin ramping up for the new project to come. That will in fact be my last project. I'll also have to, after work, go to Temecula with the dogs. We'll take them to PetSmart. We need to get some dog food, and then begin the weekend in fact. All right, let's say hi to the boys. There's Rudy. Hi, guys. Hey, buddy. Ready to start the day? Yeah? Okay. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.